So guys, I couldn't actually resist the urge and I ended up buying this Nishikino Maki figure, which I've been keeping my eyes on for a very long time. I believe it was delayed and finally came out in July when it was actually scheduled for May, if I'm not mistaken. And I really just actually wanted to go with this one, so I picked it up. Altair did a very good job of this figurine. The sculpt, the paint job, everything about it was beautiful. There's a Nico version, which I haven't seen sculpted yet, just a preview of what the picture looks like, in addition to the Rin one, which was at Winter Wonder Festival of 2015, back in February. But I have not seen any other figures, and I believe they're going to release a whole line of the swimsuit versions of the girls. These are really nicely crafted. I'm not really a Maki fan that much. I think she's pretty hot as a character, but I don't really like her in terms of being, a good. I don't really associate with Maki as much, especially after watching the movie and stuff like that. She does some pretty cool stuff in the movie, but she definitely doesn't get a lot of character time in the film. It really does focus more on Honoka and some other stuff. But characters get a good, decent amount of scenes. So Maki gets some pretty funny and some pretty serious scenes as well. In addition to the good old Yuri ship. There's a scene in the movie. Anyways, in this figure unboxing, I'm going to be unboxing Maki, and we'll see what she's like before my next class starts here at work. So as you can see by the box, it's a pretty common box. There is actually nothing really special about this one, except in the back you have a little image of the character itself. And yeah, Altair. This was not cheap. Altair does not make cheap figures, so let's open her. A little box cutter here. Like I said, normally when you open a figure, and I'll teach you how, there are 3 cuts, one here, and then one down here. And all you do is you just slide in between there, and I've already actually cut this one. You slide on the side there with a knife, and you slide on the side there with a knife. Now people always ask, why do you open figures with a knife? Well, because you only need to cut it 3 times to get it in the box. That's how they package usually all their figurines. So let's open her up, see what's inside. Even if the figure is used, you should always see those seals. That means you know the person takes good care of the figure, rather than a figure that's just kind of slopped together in a used condition. Normally how plastic works is it's the same thing. You have 2 barriers of plastic, normally, as you can see here. They keep the face open for whatever reason. The plastic wrapped around so the paint doesn't smear off onto the parts of the plastic if you let it sit for a very long time, especially when you ship it. So keeping the plastic is always nice too, but normally I just throw it away. Usually transfer only happens between parts. If you have removable parts, you'll notice that they put plastics between them because the paint will dry itself off over time. And again, this is over a year's worth of time of letting it sit there forever in its box. So it's not like, oh my gosh, you kept the box for 2 months, you're doomed, right? It's not that big a deal. But same as the other one, there's usually 2 to 3 strips of tape along the side here that you just slide your knife in between. Sometimes it's on the top, sometimes it's on the bottom, but usually not. And there's 2 strips of tape on this side too, is how they usually seal. That's why I use a knife. You just typically put it in between, slide down 1, slide down 2, turn the figure, slide down 1, slide down 2, and she gets cut. And that's all you need to do. Then we remove the plastic, which I will do right now. Sometimes the plastic is a little bit tight, so be careful. Should put that piece aside. I recommend always keeping the plastic pieces somewhere with the boxes, because if you ever want to ship the figurines, you can easily do so without having to, put peanut and stuff. Usually also for figure shipping, if you want to ship figurines, what I recommend doing is getting a bunch of packing peanuts. I did this for Suika Shoujo's Kud figure when I sent it to her. If you don't have plastic, use packing peanuts. Gently place the figure in there and then just pour packing peanuts inside around it so it doesn't shift and move. This is also soft enough that it won't keep the figure from moving. The bubble wrap is okay, but that can sometimes be a little dangerous if the figure's moving around a lot. So generally what I like to do is just use packing peanuts. And then when you put the box in the cardboard box where you actually ship it, when you put the figure box, in the cardboard box, and you can also put, for example, packing peanuts in that too. But let's check out Maki here. She's just got a basic plastic wrap around her, very easy to remove, not too difficult. And then one around her arm area, no removable parts. I can already feel the PVC on her, and it is definitely Alter Craft. As you start collecting figurines, you start realizing the feeling of the PVC they use, and you can tell if it's good quality PVC. And in this case, this is very good quality PVC. There's not a lot of detail on this one, but the skin PVC is very nicely done. To give you a little more detail on what she looks like, so we'll go down the camera here. They did a very good job with this craft. I love Maki's eyes. I love them so much. They're fantastic. Let me see if I can adjust that there for you. I love Maki's eyes. They look fantastic. You got a little beaded bracelet on here that's solid. You have a little beaded necklace. Strings coming out, which are pretty gentle. Maki's got an amazing figure. And this is actually a legitimate figure. People can have this figure with a thinner waist and the larger hips. It's not like totally unproportionate. She definitely has a small chest, but I really like this figure on females. It's not an hourglass though. It's more of like a thinner waist with bigger hips. And as you all know, I'm definitely an ass guy, so I like big hips because it usually means big ass. Anyways, put her on her tiny little stand here, which is just this. It says Love Live School Idol Project, made in China, because every figure is made in China, even though it's not a Chinese figure. Just one foot simply goes on nice and easily. Definitely a nice, easy push on. What I like about Alter figures is they're really easy to put into their bases usually. It's nothing too complex. That's exactly what's happened here. So let's show her close up and then continue from there. So she's definitely not anything big in terms of size-wise, in terms of being impressive for size, because most Alter figures are extremely expensive, so you need to be really cautious about that. But the base is really simplistic. She's tiny enough that I like the round base here that she can fit in a glass case without cluttering up too much space. The figure is amazing. I absolutely love this hip to waist ratio, especially the muscle bulge on the pelvic muscles. That's always great on a female. Sorry, just kind of preferencing right there. And as we turn her around, backside, really like the hoodie she uses here. It's really cute. And then she's got like the skirt thing. I liked Maki's swimsuit. She did a good job of choosing the good kind of swimsuit. Nozomi swimsuit I don't really like, surprisingly. It's actually pretty stupid. And she looks really dominant. But as I said, the flower is really cute. The eyes do a really good job here. And that's the figure. This is not cheap. And I'm probably not going to get Rin because I like Rin, but it's not. I don't want to like collect all these. I just thought this Maki one was really cute and really nice looking, and I'll probably get it. I will never get Nico. Nico is garbage tier, and as we all know, I didn't refuse to ever get that kind of figure at this point. So no Nico. But thanks guys for watching the unboxing video, and we'll catch you next time on my YouTube channel. Peace out.